All right, here we are. We at 5 Star Studio. I got my boy Elite with me, man. We in it. This is my co-host, man. We starting something new. We don't even know what it's gonna turn into. We don't know, where this thing gonna go. But all we know is God set us up, aligned us together with the same hustle, with the same motivation, with the same desires, man. And that's just to be successful. And that's just to be help other people out, man. Express ourselves through this music in Atlanta. But we met at what? T-Mobile, right?
T-Mobile.
We met at T-Mobile, man. Top salesman you looking at right here. Me and E, man. Man, since then we just been on the grind, bro. We done been through so many camps in Atlanta. We done seen how so much shit work. We done had so much ups, so much downs. We done been through pandemics together, bro. And everything tried to knock us back and knock us out and get us out of the spirit of fucking staying here and hustling and grinding and achieving our goals, man. And it seemed like after 10 years, bro, we are finally in a position, I would say. Would you say it's kind of the best position we in, right? Ever since we've been in, right?
So far the best yet.
What's the what would you say? Okay, so from 10 years ago when you first moved here and from now where we at, bro, talk to me about the Atlanta music scene. So start with when you first moved here.
Yeah, so just starting out, maybe moving like 11, 12 years ago, man, I would say it was exciting. I like where it's at now. It definitely been a journey. It's been a journey.
You like where it's at now?
I like where it's at now because I feel it's just an open lane. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you do and just reinventing and creating that new. So just being able to be in position to be able to make something that's impactful that can like kind of make a younger generation look at it like, damn, this was the time too. So I think we still got that ability to be able to make right now the present moment the actual like epitome of like
I agree with you saying. I agree with that, but I say we do. Not everybody. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we kind of in position. We done spent our time. And that's what I say. When I moved to Atlanta, it humbled me because these niggas was family with Lil Baby and family with Young Thug and they uncles might knew somebody. They cousins might knew. Like, these niggas grew up. They had at least 10, 15 years head start on us, nigga. We moved here when I moved here when I was, 23, 24. You probably around the same or something like that. Like, bro, these niggas was born here. They, like I said, they already been scouted. They already knew Thug. They might knew Thug's mom, sisters, or something that allowed them. I'm just saying Thug, but Future, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, anybody, they knew. We didn't. We came in as straight outsiders, bro. And I feel like they'll accept you to a certain extent, but as far as you coming from out of town to Atlanta, new sound, I feel like it was just harder, bro, for them because you not making Atlanta music, so they not really like they got their ear open for Atlanta music. So for me, I would say back then, if you was doing a certain style of music, it might have been better for you. But now, the lane's wide open. The music scene, I would say in Atlanta, is fucked up. It's like a 3 out of 10 right now. Cause like,
why you say that? Why you say 3 out of 10?
Cause who popping right now new? That's from Atlanta or in Atlanta. Who popping? Who popping, nigga? Like, yo, this nigga's on like Lil Baby popping, nigga. Like features with Drake popping, Thug popping, nigga. Like Rich Homie popping. Like who's popping? Future popping. You feel what I'm saying?
Like you saying, like like what it kind of stopped, about 2-3 years ago with the whole.
I feel like since Thug and them with the jail shit being fucked up, bro.
Like with the whole slime, little YSL movement, that kind of like put a hold to it, like a lot of things.
Last nigga really jumping with like Key, you know what I mean?
Right, Key will definitely.
Key, but I mean you got some other people. I'm not discounting anybody else and saying like, yo, y'all ain't hot like that. Nah, I'm just saying of what I know. Cause I used to intern at 11th Street and I worked at 11th Street for free, interning, audio engineering, all that shit for free, bro. For a year, man. And I met a lot of these folks, and I seen within the camps. I feel like that's a big part too. The camps. That's like the things you go through dealing with camps. When I realized that the rappers is the only ones with the money in these camps, and a lot of people around them really are just like damn near like free security, so to
gotta
speak.
get in
Free,
where you
you know what I
fit in.
mean? When they go to the club, these niggas show up, get in for free, might get some bottles, drinks, get a little rub off, you know, for some fall off bitches, you know, that the nigga don't want, you can go over there, fuck with them. Like, I feel like that's what that shit is. But for the most part, all of them rap, but none of them pop.
Right.
None of them pop. And I don't blame them, because it's like, you shouldn't pop just because somebody you know and you hang with is hot. I don't feel like, you know, so I feel like it's all fair at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm just seeing what you think, man. What you think where Atlanta at? Where you think it's going? Where you think Atlanta hip-hop going to be in 5 years? Let's just go 5 years up the road.
It's hard to say. I do believe that it is at a plateau, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of at a standstill at the moment. But who's to say that, you know what I'm saying, you or myself or, you know what I'm saying, anybody else that's coming up can just kind of change that. I still believe in that hope for it. Even though that, you know what I'm saying, I definitely see what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? It is at like a standstill. Only the people that been popping is still popping. It's like, what a new, fresh, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like the TikTok era took over. The 10, 15 second viral shit. That's what everybody's shooting for. How do I get famous, or how do I blow off TikTok? How do I get some shit that's just viral, catchy, and I can get everybody to make a little reel or video to it? Like, that's the shit that people start shifting and focusing on, and they went away from the three verses on a song. You know what I'm saying? They went away from this, that. Like, shit tough, man. I feel like TikTok and the short form content and shit really changed the whole industry as a whole.
Right,
because
it's definitely changed.
And then the women, you know what I mean? Like, how can you compete with a man writing a woman's lyrics, and she's sexy and she twerking, she got ass and popping, you know, her titties in your face and all that? Like, yo, come on. This is the rise of OnlyFans. This is the rise of, you know, women that ain't, I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I mean, I ain't hating on it. I like to see it. I love it. I love it when you I love it when you shake your ass. I love it. Go ahead.
A little bit for us, the light shines a lot on the female artists. A lot of them are doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at them. Like, hey, if it's an open lane, you take it to the rim type shit. So, like, they definitely holding it down. I just think that, you know, we just got to come together more. We just got to kind of be more creative, man, and just be a more original, the word more original, and just kind of just do you and just see where it go. Cause it's like either you got it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's like about having that it factor. Cause at the end of the day, the people gotta eat it up. You know what I'm saying? So if they throwing it out there and they eating it up, then you know what I'm saying.
You from Mississippi, right?
Right. From Mississippi.
All right. So Mississippi, if you was moving to Mississippi, Columbus. I mean, if you was moving from Mississippi to Atlanta in 2024, bro. Yeah. Do you think it'd be much harder than from when you moved here? When you moved here?
50-50. It just depends on what you bring to the table. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's about the value. You know what I'm saying? How much value can you bring to any situation? You know what I'm saying? It depends on your drive, you know, because it just regardless of any situation, if you got the drive and you got the passion and you just got that ain't nothing to stop me mentality, then who knows? You know what I'm saying? But you definitely got to come with a different type of approach than you know what I'm saying?
Would you say be humble or be confident?
Man, you definitely got to be confident, man. And humble shit, man. That shit.
You got to pop it.
You got to pop it, man. You
got to pop out and show niggas.
That's what we at right now with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to pop it. You got to show what you able to do. You got to display your skills. You got to goddamn let people know what you got to display your values. You know what I'm saying?
How you feel about open mics now?
Watered down like a motherfucker.
I said open mics seem hit too much like open gyms, nigga. You could be at a LA Fitness and a NBA player come hoop with you. You could ball on them niggas, dunk on them niggas. You can do whatever you want, but that ain't gonna put you on the Hawks, nigga.
Right.
That ain't gonna get you. That ain't gonna get you on the Skyhawks, nigga.
Right. I would say, you know what I'm saying? Cause you know I done them, everybody done them, you done them. You know what I'm saying? It's more now. I feel like it's really about content, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, you go in, do what you got to do, get your content, you know what I'm saying, and you just move on from there. It ain't nothing like getting your hopes up, expecting something to happen from that open mic, how it usually, you know what I'm saying.
You got to use them as like open gyms, like practice, right? Like you got to go and get some rec in, you got to run, you got to perform, get in front of some people, make sure next time nigga asks you to rap or perform, you already, nigga, I've been doing this, I've been out,
Right.
you know what I mean? So
and I do think it's a good stage to, like, you know what I'm saying, perfect your craft, you know what I'm saying? It's little things you can get out of it, you know what I'm saying, just to see crowd reactions, you know what I'm saying, perfecting your performance skills, networking, you know what I'm saying, but nothing to just so much like just get your hopes up and just like, oh, you know what I'm saying, because it's a marathon, like Nook said, it's a marathon, man. You got to continue to grind, get your content, take your footage, network, meet people, swap numbers out, make sure your performance is getting better. It's more like open mic is just like kind of practice, going to the gym, man, where you can just, it's an opportunity where you can continue to perfect your craft.
So if you met 10 people at an open mic, how many of those people would you actually link up with and work with?
It depends on what they bring to the table and what I feel that they could do for me. You know what I'm saying?
Because this have been a lot of times I done got off stage. Some niggas been like, yo, your shit hard. What's your information? Get your information, all that shit. You follow each other on IG. They like a couple posts, then niggas go ghost, and it's like.
Right, because it's just a bunch of people that's trying to do the same thing you trying to do. That's why I feel like you just kind of got to, it depend on which way you look at it. You know what I'm saying? If you got your mind focused on, like, look, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna record my performance, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying, get a couple numbers, get a couple followers, you follow me back, you know what I'm saying? And then just keep it moving from there. And what's the next mission? You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing too much to hang your head over, like, just focus, you know what I'm saying? You just get past it, do that, boom, let's do the next one, boom. And so by the end of 2-3 months, now you got, you know what I'm saying, you got 3, 4, 5, 6 shows, you know what I'm saying, you got footage, you got content, people see you working, you continue to drop the music, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you got to do. I think you said something important right there. When you go to these open mics, bring your cameraman. This is where you bring your cameraman, you bring your merch.
Now it's like you got to capitalize off every little thing, man. You got to be able to maximize every opportunity, for sure.
No, you got to. That's it. You got to come with some shit. You can't just come, give them your music, rap, and walk away and shake some hands, get some IGs. Nah, you got to have some merch. Here goes some free T-shirts with my new album on them. Or, you know what I mean? Or my
shit
new,
like that.
Who ain't going to take a free T-shirt and wear it when they, you know what I mean? It's a free T-shirt. Who ain't going
to. Small things like that just, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't saying that that's small, but it's little small things like that'll make you stand out. It's about, because it's so many, you know, you ever seen the damn Buzz Lightyear mean thing when they got the Buzz running into the, like in the Toy Story movie when Buzz Lightyear were running into the factory and then he had bumped into like 100,000 Buzz Lightyear on the wall and it's like, damn,
it.
Like it's a whole bunch of me, like,
yeah, that's it.
I think that was funny as hell, like, for
nah,
real.
That's
but
it.
It definitely is, like, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta find ways to stand out, man. Be creative and network and just perfect your craft, work on your craft, man, and gotta have a ton of vision, man, because like you said, you can't be focused on what the net person doing. You know what I'm saying? So many distractions out here. You just really gotta stay focused, perfect your craft, network, you know what I'm saying? Get in the right environments and just believe in yourself. Definitely believe in yourself, man. You gotta want this shit because, like, it's gonna be a test. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all a test because if you don't really want this shit, time will definitely tell because it's gonna be a million situations that present itself that, like, okay, should I keep going or
you done been through some shit, bro. You done been through some shit, man. You done dealt with some sad bitches, some mad bitches, some man, you know what I mean? Out here, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what you need out here. You need to, I mean, if you ain't got no partner, you ain't got no, you know what I mean, no partner from your city, somebody you locked in with, you might fall in love with something, you know what I mean?
Right.
And she gonna join you and learn this journey, and she gotta believe in your vision, man. So I feel like, yeah, you gotta
believe in.
You gonna go through it, and they out here. So, would you tell anybody to come here, like, bro, stay away from the women, or find you one and try to, help you build whatever or something. You know what I mean? Because it's a difference. Women are a distraction. Especially in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you might meet 10 bad ones in one night, nigga, and never see them again. You feel me? What I'm saying?
Correct. Nah, I believe. I mean, cause I feel men can be a distraction to women. Also, it's a lot. It's women out here on the grind and focusing and really trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a whole bunch of them. But, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think you should definitely always network. You know what I'm saying? Be open to meet new people, man. The thing I see nowadays, man, people. They too caught up in their past, man. They been hurt so much, man. People got this whole guard up and shit. You ain't really doing that but holding yourself back. You really just gotta, that's just like being a business owner. You know what I'm saying? You like I tell people all the time, you can't be a boss without trusting people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts,
you gonna have to
facts.
trust people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to take the risk. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate the fear, eliminate the self-doubt, man. And just, hey, if it don't work, then, hey, you just keep moving and keep pushing. But, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing to where, when you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, when you go through so many failures and then you damn, I don't trust nobody. I ain't fucking with nobody. Really
you ain't gonna get nowhere.
You ain't getting nowhere because at the end of the day, you got to keep going. That's a part of keep going. Because it's a billion people, 8 billion people 9 billion people on the planet. You're going to keep meeting new people. So that's one of the main things. You're going to have to keep meeting people. So you have to decide whether you can trust people or not. You really just going to have to trust people, man. And then if it work, it will work. If it don't, you keep it moving, man. For real. If it work, then it's a plus. You just keep building and adding on to that. But if it don't, hey man, no love lost and just keep it moving.
How many times you been knocked down, man, in Atlanta?
Shit, I would say
chasing this
I
music
damn near
shit.
lost count type shit. I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I been damn near lost
Man,
count.
it have been times I'd have been like, man, should I go back to T-Mobile? That's where I met you at. So I'm like, bro, should I go back to the job? Should I go back to this? Should I go back? But that type of shit limits you. I would say, but T-Mobile was where I met a lot of people at, a lot of networking shit.
Much, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And it was easy.
Everybody come through the phone store, nigga. Everybody come through the phone store.
To me, sales is easy because I started off selling. Once you can sell anything, you know what I'm saying? Once you can sell one thing, you can sell anything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I looked at that as an opportunity too. Like you said, for me networking, for me to goddamn build my, you know what I'm saying, my vocabulary, you know what I'm saying? I'm strengthening my business.
I was trash as fuck at T-Mobile at first. I was going through my phone looking at my little practice video. I was trash as a motherfucker, bro. I looked dumb as hell, big shirt, hairline was. I'm like, damn, bro. I bet niggas was looking at me like, bro, he think he doing like. I was trying, but it's the vision you gotta have for yourself.
And it's the same thing with the music too. Just like, you know what I'm saying, starting out. It's like with anything starting out, whatever. You know what I'm saying, but. You know what I'm saying? I can see, you know what I'm saying, the difference from you years ago to the you now. You know what I'm saying? You evolve, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of it. Like, you can't skip no steps. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to start, and you know what I'm saying, being looked at as, oh, man, he knew what he just doing this, man. Fuck that. You get the reps in.
If my memory serves me correctly, nigga, you had a fade when I first met you. You ain't even have no hair type shit, right?
I started off with dreads and braid. I had cut it. Just to reinvent myself.
Oh, I know that. But when I met you at T-Mobile, you had a fade,
with
bro.
The waves. I had the wave.
You had the waves and the fade. Yeah. You ain't even had these long ass dreads, bro. Your shit grew fast. Damn, time flies. Tempest Fusion for real, bro.
Right.
So if somebody was like, all right, I'm moving from Mississippi, bro. I'm coming to Atlanta. Give them, I guess, the best advice you got for them. They moving here. They don't have a job. They don't know where they gonna live yet. Give them a brief little what you would do, where you would how to get a job, how to stay, where you would go to network. Give me something.
Right. First it just start with faith, man. You got to have faith, man. Because
okay, I like that.
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying. Definitely, you got to have faith because at the end of the day, you won't know what's really for you until you take the risk. You got to take risks. And you gotta be fearless, man. You gotta be fearless. You gotta take risks. Everything I've been through in my childhood already prepared me for when I did make that move. Because it's like you know what I'm saying, felt I've been through the worst shit when I was younger. So it's like, what else could down there happen type shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, you gotta believe in yourself because a lot of things you won't unfold until you take the risk. So people want to like. That's what I do see now, you know what I'm saying, and I even saw back then. People want to know like how it's finna happen. They gotta have a certainty. Like, damn, nobody never made it like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that ever made it knew exactly how they was gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? But what they did do is believe in themselves and believe that everything was gonna unfold and believe shit was gonna happen. That. So at the end of the day, man, you got to take risks. Nothing gonna be for certain, because ain't nothing promised and ain't nothing certain. But once you have a strong mind and knowing that, hey, I'm finna make this shit happen, man, ain't nobody finna stop me no matter what happened. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of have that mentality. I like I seen a clip of Busta Rhymes was saying one time about some shit like you kind of gotta be delusional about the shit. And that's true, because, man, like, if you just look at things for what it is and you just, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna make it way harder. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
I say you gotta believe the shit before somebody else gonna believe. If you don't even believe it, well, then what the fuck? Why would I believe that shit? Why would I put you? Right. And the thing is, people that's successful, that means that they failed a lot of times. That means that they have failed a lot of times, and they not gonna look at you like, oh, you a failure, you out here trying. Nah, that's lame shit. People who don't try look at people trying and failing and say, hey, you're a failure. Nah, somebody who's been in that position and trying to get, and they see you trying to get to where they at now recently, they gonna say, keep going. They gonna give you some advice to say, try this, try that, but you gotta believe it. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep trying. Man, real failures, real people who really succeed, they failed a lot of times, bro. Ain't nobody just out here succeeding in everything they fucking do. Nah, you gonna have to, you gonna need luck. You gonna need the what is it, repetition. You gonna need a strong belief system. You gonna have to be told no a lot of times, and what the fuck not. I mean, if you not even gonna get told no, bro, you just go home already. Go move back home, bro. Because if you never asked, it's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Nigga, I'd rather shoot the shot and miss than not shoot it all, so I'm gonna ask. Right. And if the answer is no, cool. You one of them niggas that's gatekeeps and don't help and don't, or you just might not see it in me. You know what I mean? And I've seen that from, like I said, I done been in a lot of camps. I done did that. Not a lot of camps, but I done seen a lot. And I done tried to network and be like, okay, niggas is either gatekeeping, hating, or they just don't believe in me. And all those are fine, because it just means you ain't for me. That's all it mean. Right. You know, so yeah, you just ain't for me.
It just
it's too much niggas out here. They can't help
man. You got to believe in yourself. And I know it sounds
cliche.
Right, but you really have to. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that no matter what, I know some shit finna work out. Like,
but where do you draw the line in confidence and delusion when you say that?
Between confidence and delusion.
Where do you? Because you say I just gotta know what's gonna happen. Because some niggas some niggas
line.
be.
I don't think it is no line, but
some niggas be ass, bro, and you gotta tell them you are not good at this shit, bro. Right. And you can keep thinking. You can be confident as you want and keep practice, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna waste a lot of time, nigga. You know what you're actually good at? This. If you did this, you be the best at this, and this is necessary. But you trying to be like a nigga you seen on TV, and it's like you confusing delusion with confidence. Right. And it's like nobody's ever told some niggas that, nigga, this is delusional. Nigga, you confident in this shit, but nigga, this shit is not gonna work for you, bro. You know what I mean? It can't work for everybody. Right. It can't work for everybody.
You know what I'm saying? My opinion of it is, it's like, you just gotta follow your heart and follow your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody an individual. You know what I'm saying? It's people that people didn't think, you know what I'm saying, would make it, and they made it. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to form an opinion about that, because I don't know what God put in somebody else's heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen and learned many stories where people, like, you know what I'm saying, people didn't think, you know what I'm saying? Because I even witnessed it with people that, I just never thought that, not saying that I even formed an opinion about it, I just didn't think that they would be what they is today, you know what I'm saying? But they, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, okay, damn, what the fuck? They didn't goddamn took off type shit. So, because at the end of the day, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be, you know what I'm saying, on that goddamn path to where, like, you need to be doing some effort in it, you know what I'm saying, that's on you.
I would probably direct people and say, bruh, I see this is what you're good at. you ain't got to stop doing this, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. That would be my best thing. Do that shit too, and use that to fund whatever you're doing over here, or use that to fuel, or that, like, whatever way it can work. But some niggas, I feel like, I'll look at some niggas at open mics and be like, no. Just like basketball. I'll be at LA Fitness or Planet Fitness, or, I mean, not Planet Fitness, but Fitness Connection, seeing niggas hooping, and I'll be like, bruh, like, I don't give a fuck what it take, nigga. What you gonna, nigga? Unless you get some, it ain't in you, nigga. It ain't even on you, nigga. But you still on the court type shit. Like, ain't nothing you can do about bringing the ball up the court, nigga. You can't do it, nigga. You know what I mean? So no, it's like,
no, it's definitely absolutely true. Like, all I'm saying is just pretty much about, like, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too much trying to be worried about critiquing people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, especially when you know what I'm saying, focus on what you really trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, everybody got one life. Shit, if that will make you happy, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, this will make you happy, then hey, hold on.
318. But yeah, what was we just talking about?
Just what was the line between being delusional and being confident?
Yeah. What's the so that wasn't really too crazy, but yeah, what you know, it's a different. I believe it is a big difference in being confident and being delusional. But like you said earlier, you have to be delusional sometimes. But I feel like some people might take that too far and be like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I got this. But as I said, some niggas be at LA Fitness, they can't bring the ball up the court, they can't shoot, but they just think like, hey, you know. And maybe they'll win a game. I don't know, but hey, you
put the work in, man. You really gotta practice, man. A lot of people don't like putting the work in, man. Don't like practicing and just trying to perfect the craft, no matter what it is, man. Like, read books, man, that just expand your intellect. You know what I'm saying? Study people that you look up to. Study them people, man. You got to actually put the work in. You got to put the hours in. You can't skip no steps, man. So if you definitely one of them people that just trying to just hop out there in the middle of a game and you knowing you ain't really been practicing, putting up no shots or no rep, you know what I'm saying? It's like self-explanatory. You can't be delusional about that. But I mean, if you just putting the work in, man, you know what I'm saying? You should continue to grow. And so, right.
So would you, like, as far as Atlanta, what do you see Atlanta becoming? Is it becoming beyond music? Because a lot of black people moving here, is it more business? Is it music? Is it film? Is it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Atlanta just what it is, you know what I'm saying? What it always been. It's just about who leading the way and who being innovative and, you know what I'm saying, who being original, like, you know, it's just about.
But would you still say Atlanta is the mecca of music for black people? Is that statement still true?
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely say that.
So what's the name? Give me 2 songs that of 2024 that Atlanta artists have made that has went global in 2024.
Atlanta artists that went global.
That live in Atlanta. Yep.
People that's already on, or you talking about new people?
I mean, Atlanta, living in Atlanta.
That went global.
I mean, national.
Song.
It ain't Lil Baby. It ain't Future, because they not here.
I mean, Future still putting up numbers, man.
No. But Future is in Miami. He's in LA. I'm talking about living in Atlanta. That's accessible.
It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? It kind of.
No, it ain't, bro. It's really not.
Right. It might not be at the moment, but I think it's still definitely possible. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen, you know what I'm saying, yet. But like I said, it's still out there, man. I think it's still a lot of hope. I definitely think I know it's a lot of hope out there. You know what I'm saying? It just, to this point, probably not yet, because times change. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot of distractions. So, I mean, and plus also people gotta buy into it, man. People gotta buy into it. You gotta be relatable, man. You gotta like you said, you gotta continue to build, man. You gotta people gotta eat it up, man. So, I mean, nothing, you know what I'm saying, thus far, unless we talking about, you know what I'm saying, the people that's already on, you know what I'm saying.
I'm like, we doing our thing with the real estate and the entertainment, the clubs, the food. It's all opening up. But I'm like, the only thing that seemed like it went down was the actual opportunities for music. It seemed like people ain't really.
It could have.
I don't even think it's the artists.
Like
I think it's the people. I think it's the people that's not really checking. I think like Afro beats coming in is taking over, R&B is taking it. Like as far as rap, I feel like they're getting too much of the same shit, whether it come from a man or from a woman. You know, them niggas talk about shoot a nigga this, da 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 da. You know all that. I feel like the only nigga that slipped through the cracks for real in the last year is Boss Man D-Lo. That nigga really slipped through the cracks and came up like, I mean,
right.
I guess you got Huncho and some other like, but I'm like Boss Man, like
Huncho doing the thing.
Yeah, but my son sing Boss Man D-Lo. That's why I be that shit funny.
That's how you know it's shit.
Yeah.
Tight shit. He definitely got through there. He got up through
I'm like, oh nah, he done figured something out. He done got up through there, bro.
Because I think like I ain't really seen that type of wave for nobody coming in. It's been a minute type.
Been a minute,
like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, but I'm talking about like. I think he actually got so bigger than because it never happened in a while that like it happened so fast that it's like you still can't really like and so much is going on that it's still hard to measure it type shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I agree with that.
Impactful is like man, hell yeah, because man, this nigga doing numbers everywhere you go. People know him. People been playing this shit. This shit slapping. It's rhyme. It's like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. Ain't really he like one of the ones in the last like 2, 3, 4 years that just like really like okay
shoot up got some bangers on it
slapping.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I fear well actually I don't fear, man. I feel like the best shit you can do right now is the mic drops. Find platforms to go on and pay them to hop on.
I think he
popped up on.
Yeah,
it wasn't a mic drop, but
when
it was like an interview, some shit like this, and he popped off on that shit.
An interview, and then like kind of I think
freestyle.
He like premiered that Get In With Me type shit.
Get In With Me, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, and people just ate it up. You know what I'm saying, so. But definitely, like I said, it was part of content. So he put that content out. He, you know what I'm saying, put that material out at the time. It just, shit, was the right timing for his ass because, shit, he was loaded and he ain't, you know, dropped the ball yet. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all about perfect timing, man. It's definitely about perfect time, I think. Yeah, it was a good time for him. This a good time for him, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like we in the,
Definitely time for something new, though.
Yeah, it's time for something new, and I feel like, yeah, it might be time to look towards the outsiders, niggas like me and you, to come in with some fresh shit, some different shit, a different style, a different sound, and I'll be like, hey, maybe it's gonna pop, because it's like, yo, every time some shit come out of it, y'all niggas tired of it, y'all don't want to hear it, y'all da-da-da. I'm like, man, maybe it's time for some other shit, some storytelling shit type shit, you know what I mean? I'm like, maybe that's what y'all need right now, but hey, I could be wrong, and that's why I kind of like, been like, man, I don't think they taking it serious. So I'm like, man, why should I? You know what I mean? It's like, why go out here and spend all this money and all this time shooting a movie just to put it on anything, any Tubi, nigga, and it don't watch, you know, right. Nobody watch, like, bro, it's like, nigga, this quality, nigga, this
like shit, it's about
this Netflix, Amazon Prime type shit, nigga, and y'all niggas is playing with it, you know what I mean? Right. So, but maybe something will change in the past, man, but it's maybe like, maybe they need a break.
Do it regardless. If you love to do it, you're gonna do it regardless.
That's
you know
it.
What I'm saying?
That's
like,
it. And it's different styles to do it. You can make music for movies, you can make music for commercials, nigga, you can make music for kids, you can do all type of shit. It ain't gotta be just for hip hop rapping and clubs. You know what I mean?
Right. And then there's so many different positions you can play, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You can be behind the scene, on the scene, behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? In front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like networking, you got managers, you got like accountants, you know what I'm saying? You got
it's way more shit you can do.
Yeah, you got like, you know what I'm saying? You got executives, you got A&Rs, you know what I'm saying? It's so many. I feel
like everybody want to be the damn rapper now. It's like y'all need videographers. Y'all need producers, engineers. You on your team, man.
Lawyers,
entertainment lawyers, man. You need somebody to know what's popping around the city type shit. You need all that PR. Like, I mean, I guess you don't need PR, but it'll be good to come in when you start raising that, when that bar start raising up for you, man. But yeah, anything else you got to say closing?
Man, shit, man. Just Shit, what you think about the current state of the music right now?
Shit, I think it's nothing like when I first came in. It's absolutely the opposite of when I moved down here and what I thought was gonna be, what it was gonna be, especially for me.
Let me ask you this: who you see yourself like working with? Who your like some of your favorite like artists right now? That's like who you would like work with, collab with, who you would want to do business with, like your top 3.
In Atlanta, the OG shit. I still want music with Future. I still want yeah, I mean, I'm going with what works. I want music with Future. I want music with shit. I want what's bro? Nigga, The Dream. You know what I mean? That's 2.
Okay.
Who else in Atlanta, man? T.I. or something like, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't. Them was my niggas growing up. That's who I was listening to. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and as far as the new folks, it's like, it's too wild for me. I would say it ain't like that. Ain't my message. The type of shit I'm putting out. I ain't about to get on my song and talk about shooting on niggas and doing this and doing that. Nah, I just want to make some bangers, nigga. Talking about some real fly shit, some player shit. You know, whether it's lifestyle, clothes, nigga, what I'm doing in the city, you know, how I'm living, girl, you know, R&B song, something, man. I'm on that type of wave. I ain't really with the loud, wow, the loud and wild and all that. I'm like, bro, I'm as you get older, you starting to start phasing out that shit. I don't want to be put with the other niggas that's doing that type of shit. I'm like, nah, I'm on some I'm trying to make some classics, some bangers, some good music, some timeless music. Like, nigga, even if you don't catch it now, in 3, 4, 5 years, you see the video, you be like, yo, this is actually a really good song type shit. Some catchy shit, some beautiful shit. Like, I'm all about the classic, beautiful, timeless sound, man. And if I can't get that with who I want, or I'm more than welcome to get it with who I need. But from what I see out here, it's like even on the radio, bruh, they playing Glorilla, Lotto, you know what I'm saying? Sexy Red Light. This is the wave right now, and it's not like I ain't trying to. Yeah, I ain't trying to Flo Millie. I ain't trying to change it. I'm just saying it is what it is. So all you can do is play the game or sit out, nigga. Like, are you gonna participate or not? And at this point, I'm like, I found a new passion, and that's doing this type shit. Right. Talking on podcasting, interviewing, and doing it. So that's been my new passion lately. Niggas I know they still can't freestyle. They still can't blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bruh, like when I think of a rapper, bruh, I'm gonna say freestyle on some beat. Let's turn some beats on and you freestyle some shit you never wrote before. Let's have some fun. Let me see you MC perform like, but they don't want to do that. So I ain't really, it's like you said, this is the way of the game. You can either choose to play it or not, and I'm just choosing not to, because it's feel like I'm trying to catch up. I'm playing behind.
What type of things bring you happiness, and like how you like able to balance like family with the actual music and like the entrepreneurial like endeavors?
That's the thing. It gotta match. Like I can't be imagine me going in the studio one night talking about fucking random bitches and smoking this and blah blah this and that, and I ain't teaching nothing, no substance, no nothing. Then playing that song in front of my son who 8 years old, like, Dad, this what you talking about? Like type shit. That shit'll change you a little bit. And it's like, cause you can still make great music and make it fun and make it, you wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the, you know what I mean? My son say that shit, like just fun shit. You gotta talk about some money, getting some money. That's some, you know what I mean? But as far as the shoot a nigga this, fuck a nigga, married, nigga, come on. I gotta like fuck a nigga bitch, but take a nigga this. But like some shit is just, it gotta be authentic to me. Right. Or else I feel like I'm a fraud. So I don't never want to feel like
it being like at the end of the day, it's still entertainment. It's the entertainment. Is. Like so you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to say fuck it. You gotta be able to be like, fuck judgment, fuck what this girl say, fuck what your son say, fuck what your mom and all that stuff. This just entertainment. I'll hop on a song and say I'll shoot a nigga in his fucking eye and blah blah. You know what I mean? If you really want to do it, I'll shoot a nigga, I'll fuck a bitch and this, that, got it turned over, talk nasty and all that shit. But at the end of the day, it's like as I'm growing as a man, my values change, and Yeah, my values changing. Some shit I can't like seeing my grandma hear me say, like, I can't shoot that video and look at my grandma and see what she, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You gotta be like I said, it's judgment. You gotta
come in, man. Everybody be getting with
now that's a different talk. When them M's come in, yeah, that's gonna change. You're gonna be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what they think. Yeah, true. But at the same time, I don't ever want to lose who I am. And when I started the creative players type shit, it's like accountability. You got to take more accountability in what you saying and what you putting out there. Knowing that God is real. Knowing that all that, like, nigga, anything can happen anytime, and who you serving at the end of the night and who you serving at the end of the day. You can be fun and all that stuff, but just make sure you're not putting out. You're not working for for the devil at the end of the day. And like that's just on my conscience. I grew up in church. My mama pastor, my dad a teacher type shit. Like I ain't saying I'm the perfect Christian or none of that shit, but I'm just like, it don't feel good. When it don't feel good for me going in there saying shit that I know like I don't stand by, it changed the channel for me. It changed the tune for me. And I'm like, all right, yeah. Now I'm going in there like, damn, I'm in here bullshitting. But hey, if like you said, if the money come, this will provide, hey man, I have a talk with God about that, nigga. I'll pop my shit. I'll pop my shit if I got to, but for the most part, if I got a choice in it and I can do what I want to do, then I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? I can make love songs, nigga. I can make some hustling songs. I can make some fun songs, some dancing songs and all that. But when it comes to the shit them niggas might want to hear about shooting and killing and da-da-da, I don't even want no part of that, bro. I barely smoke now. I barely smoke weed. What I look like talking about rolling up a pound of weed right now, nigga. I can't eat, nigga. I be out running in the streets, nigga, right now. Butt naked, some shit, nigga. If I smoke a whole pound of weed, nigga, I'd probably be, it ain't the old Phoenix, nigga, that smoking 5 backwoods a day and all that. I'm like trying to be somewhat of a role model because I realize that shit is actually important. You know, as a son growing up, I don't want my son growing up seeing dad on some gangster street shit because I don't want him to ever touch that type of shit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's what I think. And I think a lot of people are waking up as well and being like, all right, we tired of hearing this shit. I've seen it on all the comments. I don't want to hear no shit about nobody getting killed, shooting a nigga and op and drill and not. They done with that shit. That's why they turn into Afro beats and R&B. Shit, it ain't making no money. That shit ain't making no money. That shit ain't selling. That shit ain't. Man, Lotto and Glorilla and all them girls twerking that shit, sexy. They ain't talking about shooting nobody. I don't know bitches be talking about shooting nobody.
Up.
Whatever. But they ain't talking about shooting and killing nobody. They ain't talking about selling no drugs. Glorilla ain't never talked about selling no drugs.
Impacting the young generation women though.
Yeah, they got them being a little thotty. You know what I mean? So
same version of older niggas or niggas just rapping about the street life and like banging.
But for women, I got you.
But for women,
yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. All these niggas rapping about that shit just ain't going for. That shit ain't going for. You talking about killing niggas? Niggas is tired of that. They like, you know what? Nah, that shit actually ain't cool. We done seen too many niggas die.
Too many.
Behind this music shit, trying to act like they some fucking killers and gang. Like, nah, let's just, nigga, make some good music. Nigga, talk about your life. Tell a story. Nigga, talk about how you gonna get some money. Talk about how you gonna fuck a bitch. Whatever, bro. How you gonna fuck a bitch? How you gonna do this, that. Niggas can't touch you and all that shit cool. But when it come to doing this and then I pop a nigga on this, then like some niggas just be like, nah. And I've noticed it. But yeah. We've been talking about shit 30, 45 minutes, man. Go ahead and plug in your IG, bro.
IG, man. You know you can catch me on IG, man. OneElite_, man. ONEERT_, man.
One Elite, and you can catch me at the Phoenix, THEFEENYX, and I'm gonna make sure I put that shit on the screen when y'all see it. We're gonna chop this up.
Beginning, man. It's
just the beginning, and we just warming up, and I can't believe we probably been talking about 40 minutes. We're gonna have a long episode, a nice long episode on this one, man. But hey, this is the tester. Hope everything go well. To wrap this up, man, this episode was really about Atlanta, the music scene currently, where it was and where it's going. Nigga, the good, bad, and ugly of Atlanta, bro. Well, not really that. I would say the past, present, and the future of the Atlanta music scene, if I would have to put a title on it. But hey, that's Elite. Phoenix, this is the beginning of some of some new shit, man, y'all just, hey, keep your eye on us because we're going to have so much more artists come on here and we're going to talk to them and ask them some great questions. So stay tuned. It's going to be
real big, man. I want to shout out, man. Just shout out everybody involved, man. 5-star, man.
Yeah, shout out 5-star, man. Shout out the owner, too. In this
shout out my man Russell, man.
Russell.
Shout out your boy Future, man.
Future.
BK, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it finna be a lot going on. So just definitely stay tuned to whatever we got going on, man. You might not see me all the time, but you best believe, man, I'm behind the scenes. I'm making things happen. I'm putting people in front of the camera.
Always.
Giving y'all good content. And, you know, Phoenix doing the same, you know what I'm saying? We just keeping it together. We just gonna continue to evolve and just continue to just bring y'all the hot dopest shit. So just stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna have some mic drops going on. We got some niggas on here, man. We're gonna bring the vibe in that bit, man. We might get the approval to move the room around or something, man. But we gonna work on it. But yeah, the mic drops is coming, man. Mic drop. We gonna get some niggas on here, release some hot shit, some new shit, and you see that star in the back? Yeah, we're going to rate that out of 5 stars, what we get them freestyle, what we get a new song, what we think it is. And we're going to have to tell them the ugly truth, the hard truth, and nothing but the truth, man. And, you know, we're going to turn this into something real relevant for the culture. So that's what we hoping for, and that's what we aim for, man.
5-star podcast, man.
That's what it is, 5-star podcast, man. Phoenix and Elite, let's get it.
Took the roof off, no ceilings. Gotta know. Took my heart out, no feelings. Gotta know. Took the brakes off, no limits. Now I got the ball, I'ma travel, no pivot. Let's get Tell me how you feel, cause I ain't got forever. Pick a side, run with God or hide with the devil. No example how to live, me myself a rebel. Been missing pieces to the puzzle, still coming together.